Like most American presidents of the modern era, George H.W. Bush was tested by upheavals in the Middle East.
America and the world drew a line in the sand, and tonight, America and the world have kept their word.
Soon after Iraq invaded Kuwait in 1990, Bush put together a multinational coalition, including even Arab countries, determined to liberate Kuwait. After war broke out in January 1991, Iraq's dictator Saddam Hussein launched Scud missiles at Israel, causing damage, spreading fear, and blamed for at least one death. Israel's military strategy would always say retaliate, but Prime Minister Yitzhak Shamir agreed reluctantly to requests by President Bush not to strike back, because that could disrupt the U.S.-led coalition as it defeated the Iraqis. After the war, the U.S.-Israel alliance was marked by misunderstandings. Shamir thought Bush should be grateful for Israel's restraint, so the Israelis confidently asked the U.S. government to provide loan guarantees so that $10 billion could be borrowed by Israel to pay for bringing in and absorbing millions of new citizens from the Soviet Union as that superpower was falling apart. Bush, though very sympathetic towards Soviet Jews, and he also had helped Ethiopian Jews get to Israel, saw an opportunity to demand two concessions: that Israel stop building settlements in the West Bank, and that Israel agree to attend a Middle East peace conference where Palestinian negotiators would take part. That did happen in Madrid, Spain, a breakthrough as Syria, Jordan, and Lebanon also sat with Israelis. But resenting Bush's pressure on Israel, American Jewish organizations, including AIPAC, organized a lobbying day at the Capitol. And Bush, in the White House, decided to confront the pro-Israel lobby more bluntly than other presidents had done.
Well, I heard today there were something like 1,000 lobbyists on the Hill working the other side of the question. We got one lonely little guy down here doing it.
The image he tried to create, the President of the United States overwhelmed by American citizens giving their views at the Capitol, was quite a surprise, and political pundits agree that it lost Bush and other Republicans a lot of support from American Jewish voters, at least in 1992. In fact, although other presidents since then have recommended that Israel rein in the settlement construction, it was George H.W. Bush who appreciated Israel in many ways, but strongly felt that adding more settlements in land he believed should be a Palestinian state was a mistake. Dan Raviv, I-24 News, Washington.